I don't often think to thank God for difficult, long journeys, which is why this is a great topic for unconventional gratitude. Hi, friends. I'm here to remind you today that God isn't slow. And also, sometimes it feels like we're on the long, hard way towards something. Maybe for you, that's waiting for a spouse or developing an important skill. Maybe it's healing from chronic pain or a deep heart wound or walking in your calling. For my husband, Jared, and I, we went through a prolonged season of waiting and praying for babies. We had unexplained complications and got pregnant 4 times, had 2 losses, and now have 2 boys on earth that we get to raise. And I can identify other areas of life where I'm still on the long, hard way. I was considering this theme and the ways that God often uses the long, hard path for our good. Oftentimes, this longer way provides for things we truly do need, the character needed to walk in our calls, the timing for kids to be born, for what lies ahead, not just in our lives, but also in theirs, the partner to come into your life at just the right time, the awareness needed to step into the very best next step, even hidden gains that will compound over time. 2 Peter 3:4 talks about Jesus coming back in the last days and says, they will say, where is the promise of his coming? And then skipping ahead to verses 8 and 9. But do not overlook this one fact, beloved, that with the Lord, one day is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. The Lord is not slow to fulfill his promise, as some count slowness, but is patient toward you. In the New King James Version, the phrase, the Lord is not slow, is written, the Lord is not slack. God is not slacking off in his care for you. If you find yourself in the midst of a hard, long way, take this opportunity to remember his faithfulness and patience towards you. Romans 8:28 tells us that God uses all things for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. I wonder what good and what purpose he has for you in this season. Take a minute and ask him about it. As he talks with you, ask him follow up questions, whatever springs up in your mind and in your heart. Here's our main question for today: God, please quicken my mind. What's something you provided or are providing for me in the long, hard way? Have a good talk.